Oh my God. Oh shoot. I didn't see you there. CannaQuestt, we're back with a new video. No, I'm not logged in on the wrong channel. We got a special video today on Get to the Joint. We're gonna be bopping back here in the studio, go checking out our fully stocked bar. We got something special. We're gonna do a little infusing today, and not of the edible variety. Boom. All right. Might not be a fully stocked bar, but it's got enough for what we need. Today, we're going to be making 3 infused non-alcoholic cocktails. Now, hear me out. Slow down, slow down. I know I said non-alcoholic. Your boy doesn't drink anymore, man. I've said it a million times on the show. So what we're going to be doing today is giving me the chance to have a mocktail in my hand when you're in that social setting. If you don't want to be drinking, here you go. If you want to be drinking, but not tonight, here you go. If you're just chilling on the couch, but you don't want to be getting drunk by yourself, here you go. You can just be getting high. To do that, I scooped this Palmos cannabis-infused THC CBD spirit. So this is one of them non-alcoholic spirits, but this has the good stuff, THC in it. And I know you might not want to hear this, the other good stuff, CBD, man. Little 1-to-1 ratio, not a ton in here, pretty light. 32 milligrams THC, 32 milligrams of CBD, which makes it 2 milligrams of THC, 2 milligrams of CBD per 1.5 ounce shot. So it's got decent dosing on it for, again, light. This is supposed to, you'd be having a couple of these, so you're not supposed to be getting smackaroony like right off the rip with just one. But we're going to be making 3 fun cocktails today. I thought it would be a cool chance to check something new out, something I never had before. Got this brand new bottle of Palmos. Let's give it a go. First thing we're going to be making is a mule, a good old Moscow mule. Not a drink I typically went for, even when I was drinking. I especially don't go for them now. But you know what? Never say never. I'm down to give it a try. All right, this one's pretty easy. 1.5 ounces of the Palmos spirit. We need a 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice, which don't worry, I brought tools for it. And then ginger beer. Not my go-to, but it's what a Moscow Mule requires. So let's go ahead and whip up an infused mule. Call it a little mule fuel. I forgot to do part of the bit where I had like a towel to throw over my shoulder like a bartender. Just pretend I do. Since we don't have a copper mug, I figure the closest thing to that is a Slim Jim mug made out of glass. So we got the NASCAR Slim Jim mug, which is really, I think, the optimal vessel for a beverage of this caliber. What we're going to do first, we got to measure out 1/4 ounce of fresh lime juice. I got my little pourers here. 1.5 ounces of the Palmos spirit. This is brand new. I don't know how to open this bottle. Is it a cork? It is. I'm already loving the smell of this. This doesn't smell like liquor. Duh, it doesn't have any alcohol in it. But it's got this like nice, I don't know, sweet, floral, lightly fruity smell to it. I dig. All right, 1.5 ounces. Boom. Next, we got to crack our ginger beer. Toss this in. Finish it off with a little ice. And there you have yourself an infused Moscow Mule, non-alcoholic. Give it a little stir. Oh yeah. All right, CannaQuestt, let's see if my opinion on mules changes when you remove the alcohol. Like, if you like ginger beer, you'd absolutely love this. This is right up your alley. I like this more than any Moscow Mule I've ever had. Like, if you poured this for me, I wouldn't be rude. I'd say thank you. I'd drink it. This is solid. But I can't imagine it would be my favorite of the day. All right, CannaQuestt. This gets, on a scale from 1 to 10, a strong 6.5. If you liked ginger beer, you probably rate this an 8 or more. This is definitely a nice little bevy to have. All right, let's push on to the next one. No margarita glass, no problem. Ball jar. I got the mason jar here. Next up, we're gonna be making an infused margarita, man. A spicy margarita at that. Need a little bit of the spirit, need a little bit of agave syrup, need a little bit of lime juice, and 1 or 2, depending on how spicy you're feeling, slices of jalapeno. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing, I guess, prepared. Let's chop up our jalapeno first. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we're getting a little more decadent with this one, except not really. So what we want to do is rub a little bit of lime juice around the rim. It says to rub an actual, like half of a lime. I already got a little dish of lime juice. I'm just going to dip it in there. Then we're going to put a little sea salt on the rim, a little coarse salt action. It wants us to put our ingredients in a shaker, be like Tom Cruise in Cocktail. I'm also not going to do that. I'm just going to pour it all right in the glass and stir it with a spoon, like a gentleman. All right, we're tossing our jalapeno slices right on in there. I'm just going to kind of cut a little bit, smush it with the knife. I don't feel like muddling. All right, main ingredient, Pomos. Need 1.5 ounces of THC CBD drank. Getting pretty good at this. Might go to bartending school. Or bud tending. Wait, shit. I don't know. 3/4 ounce agave syrup. And 3/4 ounce lime juice. We're gonna make do with how much we have in there, which is almost 3/4 ounce. This might mean it's a little spicier than it's supposed to be. That's okay, we like it that way. I'm stirring now. Ice time. Yeah, if that ain't the most redneck margarita you've ever seen in your entire life, I don't know what is. All right, spicy margarita, lime juice, infused spirit, jalapeno, and agave. A little bit of salt on the rim. Never hurt anybody. Cheers, CannaQuestt. Wait a minute. Holy crap, is that incredible? Yo. That's so good. I'm not playing around at all. I did not see that coming. I definitely thought that this would be better than the mule for me, but like I'd have the one sip and be like, yeah, cool, okay. I really like this. I don't know how, but this might be like a drink I take to events and stuff. I don't know, maybe I make a thermos full. What do you think, CannaQuestt? I will say it's a lot of salt, so don't work your way around the rim. Just kind of find your place and stay there. Yo, this is so good. Other thing I like about adding the ice in post is it kept the jalapeno slices off of my mouth, which meant me maybe you're like that. Maybe you want to eat them, but that was really good. I'd easily put this like an 8.5, 9 out of 10 for me. That was really tasty. I'm blown away right now. Well, I can't sit here forever and marvel at this mason jar. We got to push on to our last, and what I was looking forward to the most. We've got our last bevy of the vid. All right, one more infused drink to test out and see if we like more than most of the drinks we may be drinking on a typical night out. What you're gonna wanna do first is grab a Stella Artois glass that you haven't had any Stella Artois in like 10 years, or probably any other vessel, but I like the chalice. I think this chalice is cool. Turn it around so like kinda, you can't really see the Stella logo. Just pretend I didn't say anything about that. This one's super easy, man. I've talked this a bunch on Travs Dabs, talked about it a bunch. I'll get to the joint. I love me a Shirley Temple, man. Always been a fan. I get Shirley Temples out shamelessly, do not care. If anything, I find most bartenders really like making a Shirley Temple because they're kind of assuming that either you don't drink for whatever reason or you're the sober driver. So they're always going to have fun with it, man. Rarely do I get a nose turned up at me, which is always nice. This one's basic, man. We're going to put Palmos Spirit in it. We're going to put a little bit of grenadine in it. We're going to put some lemon lime soda, which, come on, Sprite. We're not doing anything else but Sprite. This is not a mellow yellow household. Then, a little bit of ice. Boom, infused Shirley Temple. 1.5 ounces of Palmos. 3/4 ounce grenadine. Cracker Fresh Sprite. Give that a little stir. And for a little fashion, garnish with a lime. Boom. Check that out. Infused Shirley Temple, man. Man, I am excited for this one. There's a reason I saved it for last. Let's see if it was right to do so. That's so good. That's so good. And it's nice because the Palmos kind of cuts the Sprite. The Sprite, obviously very citric, very bubbly. The Palmos has more of that like floral, it's sweet, so it takes away a little bit of that cold spicy, we'll call it, that you get from the Sprite. And then the floral really takes away that cut of citrus. This is, you know what? The Mule might not have done it for me, but these last two have been stellar. And then we're not going to waste the lime. Let's put that thing in there and get a little bit of that juice. Yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That's the go-to. I'm definitely down to have me one of those margaritas whenever available, I guess, realistically. Moscow Mule, again, if you pour one up for me, I'm not going to say no to it, but not going to go out of my way personally for it. But these other two mocktails, chef's kiss, man. I'm going to be messing around a lot more with these. Stay tuned to get to the joint because we got a lot more stuff coming out. We got a lot more projects we're working on. Make sure you go watch a bunch of the old videos too while you're here. Put it on while you're getting ready. You know, you're not, come on, you're smoking, you're rolling up, you're doing something. Toss it on. I know you want to, CannaQuestt. Hit that like button, subscribe, do everything as always ask you to do, and drop a comment below. You ever try anything like this? Do you ever make a mocktail? Or even if it's a cocktail with, you know, the real liquor in it, do you infuse yours? Put a little something in there? A little distillate syringe? You savage like that? Drop a comment, let us know, CannaQuestt. We appreciate you being here till the very end. This has been Travs Dabs. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.